What's going on? Welcome to the Smiley Show, baby. Hey, them Pistons came back to beat the Magic down 3-1. And we came back and beat the Magic. Detroit Pistons basketball. That's amazing. I ain't got nothing else to say. We in the second round now. We just beat Cleveland last night. We looking like we going to the Eastern Conference Finals to play somebody, and we going to the finals. Detroit basketball. We learned about them boys. Cade Cunningham been fooling. Can't nobody guard Cade. I don't care who you put on him. I don't care who you put on him. Y'all can talk about Darren all y'all want, but he be doing stuff when he got to. We got a team. The whole team balling. Detroit on the come up. To see what we did against the Magic, that was beautiful. They was killing the Detroit Pistons, and somehow the Pistons found a way to, come back and win the series. That's great coaching. That's great chemistry. That's love for the game. That's resilience, and it's gonna be hard for teams to beat the Pistons because they show some togetherness, and that's something you can't just teach. That just has to be among the players. You know, you can coach them up all you want, but they got to find the love between themselves. So shout out to the Pistons, man. They looking great. Game 2 Thursday. Tune in. The Lakers, OKC. Woo! No Luca. Much as I want the Lakers to win, OKC high energy. It's gonna be hard for anybody to beat them. Anybody. The Lakers can do it, but they gotta be high pace, and they're gonna need Luca to come back because you're playing against defending champs, and they still got the same team. They hungry too. They all healthy. So I don't know, but I love the Lake Show. So we'll see how that go. We just have to see how that go. Man, Timberwolves and the Spurs. I think that's gonna go game back and forth. After Timberwolves up 1-0, Ant-Man then came back like Batman, Superman. You seen the injury, then he come back. That man tough. Timberwolves tough. It's gonna be hard for the Spurs to beat them, man. I think they hungry to at least go Western Conference Finals. I like the Spurs too. They good. They got Wembley. They got a complete team over there. Fox. They pretty good, but they young. You know what I'm saying? Admin and the Timberwolves, they've been together for a couple years and they did some things. So they got kind of like, a good chance, to go far. And sometimes when you lose, you learn. So this might be their year this might be their year to go at least to the finals or, to play Shea at OKC. That's what it's looking like. So we'll see how that go. But Timberwolves a great team. They lost they guard Devin Chuna or something like that. But hey, they still got talent. So be on the lookout for the Wolves and the Spurs. That's gonna be a great, great every game. Gonna be exciting. Stephen Diggs. Hey, Chef goes against him and says they had a relationship and he sexually assaulted her. And Diggs has been cleared of all charges. Walking away free. Ain't got to pay a penny. They said the girl basically made up the situation because they had a relationship, and a lot of her answers that they asked her in court didn't add up. So Diggs free. He can side with a team any day. And message to Diggs, man. Hey, man. I heard you got like 5, 6 different baby mamas. So it's just like, bro, stay out the way. Play the game you love, and, be a good man, man. Be a good man, bro. It's great to see you free, and you ain't got to pay no money. But it's like, let this be a lesson to all young men that's in the league or that's, going to go to the league. Hey, man, you got to be careful who you deal with. And you got to know why you dealing with, these women. Because it got to make sense. If you just doing stuff just to, you know, have fun, okay, but don't do too much. That's all I'm going to say. Don't do too much. Live your best life, but you a professional athlete. You a target. So you gotta watch what you do. You hire professional chefs, you hire trainers, all type of stuff. They at your house, you at their house. And when it comes to women, they gonna seek an opportunity with a professional athlete because they know they gonna come into some money or something like that at least. So they gotta go. They not just, oh, I'm messing with Stephen Diggs. No, they getting a baby. They, oh, I'm his chef, so I'm cooking his food, so he gonna see me, so he gonna be attracted to me. And like they say that he had a relationship with the young lady, the chef, before she ever became his chef. So he just found a way to put her on payroll, basically. She was just around as just another. So it's just like learn from that situation, and I'm glad my boy Diggs free, one of the best receivers in the league over the last 10 years. He a beast. Went to the Super Bowl. I respect him. I got his jersey. So shout out to Diggs, man. Mad respect, bro. Stay away from these foolish women, man. Trying to take a young brother down, man. Like, we are strong. We are not to be down, baby. So don't be trying to eat off us. All-Star JR locked up. It's crazy, man. Detroit artist moved to Houston. And now the person that robbed him ended up in the hospital. And JR decides to make music videos and, do a lot on the internet. And was even, supposedly about to do an interview with Blad. And that's when he got, pulled into custody by the feds. It's crazy because he got robbed, but he's a fella. So I guess with him picking up the gun and having an interaction with this other being 10 and them, it puts a case against him that he's a convicted fella with a firearm and he shot 2 men. So free JR, It's unfortunate. You know, they even put in a report that's from taunting, like taunting. But at the same time, I didn't know that was a charge. So at this time, you know, wish the bro to get out and being 10. I heard he released from the hospital, so he made it through. The other guy got released a while ago from the hospital, so they alive. But JR locked up for getting robbed. That's crazy to me, but it'll all come out in the court. You know, it's a lot going on in America. A lot. So you a young black man, you gotta go on the right path. You do the right things. It's just honest truth. Like you can't be playing and doing the demon time, and you know all it's gonna lead to is trauma and disaster. So do the right thing. Find you something to do. Stay on the golden path, on the blessed path. You know, only look back to see how far you came and stay positive every day. You know, put the work in, walk by faith. That's how you reach your goal. That's how you reach your goal. You know, stay on it. Know what your target is, why you trying to get there, why you doing it. And it come true. It just might take a little time, but just stay down. Stay down.